realize you're sinking until you're up to your neck, and then you can't get out, and you need someone to pull you out by the hair.
Yeah.
And then I was begging people, help me, help me, help me. I couldn't. Every time I would stop drinking for half a second, I'd start shaking violently.
Yeah.
And then I called a bunch of treatment centers.
Yep.
None of them would take me. About 7 different ones just wouldn't take me.
Why is that?
Liability.
Because he keeps going back, and they've given up on him.
Yeah, they gave up on me.
Which is not. You don't have a sponsor, do you?
No, I do.
You do now?
No, I did. I just wasn't calling him.
Right. But they didn't reach out. You don't go to you don't have a community at AA.
Oh, I do. People were coming over. They were
trying to help.
So
people were trying to help.
Yes, yes.
Because
that's very good friends. You were trying to help. Everybody was trying to help.
I see that in my meetings that if I was, because I got sick for 3 weeks and I didn't go for 3 weeks straight, and my sponsor called me and said, "Look, man, it's okay. If you fell off, it's okay. You just get back on." I'm like, "I'm fucking sick." No, man. Honestly, you can tell me. And I'm like, "Dude,
I know.
I'm not lying. I really appreciate it, but I swear to God, I've fucking been on antibiotics. The last thing I wanted to do was drink." He's like, and then we talked, because my sponsor is a famous person, and he said, "I saw that you won a race in Vegas." And I'm like, "I know you won a fucking car race. You're in Vegas," and you're like, "Fuck it, I can do anything." I'm like, Reverse, dude. It was the reverse effect. I was like, I won a race because I'm fucking sober. Like I am now thirsty for more victories, because every other race I've ever done, I was high.
Yeah, and
I'm
lost.
You've never won. I was terrible.
So you won a race? I didn't know this.
Yeah, with Anne Heche in the passenger seat.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, because I filmed a TV show, which is another thing. All these things are starting to happen for me.
And I've been out of it.
I think sobriety has really got a lot to do with it.
For sure.
It's a lot of, and then I think now that I start pitching shows again, you're not dealing with a guy that's like, every time I've ever pitched a show, I'm high, man. Yeah. I mean, I'm not like...
Oh, this is good to hear. I love you so much.
Before I went in there.
Yeah, this is so great for me to hear. I need to hear this.
Right. Well, it is turning around. But I mean, I'm on Faction Talk. It's called Faction Talk. We're on a talk channel.
I heard about this.
I mean, some people aren't that happy about it, but career-wise, this is a huge move for everybody in this room. Yeah. I benefit, my family benefits, and everybody that works on the Jason Ellis Show is benefiting from this. Not yet. But it's going to. It's for sure. Everybody here is going to get a raise.
Can I come in once a week? Like we talked about before
I said to Tully, maybe, because I'm not just going to give you everything. You need to show some enthusiasm. Show
I'm
up
excited.
on time. You're fucking an hour and a half late.
I didn't know it was going to take an hour and a half to get here from Woodland.
All right, look, you're not used to it.
I'll crash out here in Hollywood.
You're not used to it, and I get that. And all I ask from anybody that works with the show, even people that don't get paid, you gotta be into it. If you're not into it, then
excited.
You don't Mike even know. I've been telling everybody. Also a recovering addict. Right. Mike Catherwood shows up on time every time. Doesn't get paid for it, and I believe is a true talent and a celebrity.
He's phenomenal.
And he's a hard-working dude. I love that guy.
I love that guy very much. He bumped me out, didn't he?
No, he didn't bump you out. He didn't bump you out because he wouldn't take the money.
Him.
Unlike you.
Look, this show doesn't stop happening just because you're doing bumps off of George Michael's thing. Somebody had to make the donut.
You have to admit that was a little funny. That Snapchat.
What wasn't? I wasn't. I can laugh now, but I was sad, dude, because I thought you were gonna die. I'm like, dude, you're too old to do cocaine.
Oh, it did get bad.
That's really bad.
It was bad.
Fuck, dude. I was waiting for a news report where you're spitting on people again. I was like, wow, man.
All
the career, because I felt like it did, but the news didn't get you. They didn't get a hold of you.
Luckily not. Luckily. No.
How long has it been since you used anything?
A while. I went away. And I got out last week, so it's been a while.
How long?
Let me get a little time before because it's embarrassing to me. It's not that long.
Do you have a first day chip? Because
no. It's been a while.
A couple months.
Yeah, and let me get 3 to 6 months before I say.
If you need to call me,
such little time, it's embarrassing.
If you need to call me, it's not embarrassing.
It is to me.
If it was
I'll tell you
get
off
over
the air.
Yeah.
Get over it.
But,
Don't
like-
be embarrassed because that doesn't help your recovery.
No, I know, but you know what I mean.
I'm regurgitating what people do to me every day.
I'll
we're
tell
we're
you-
in the club, dude. We're in the club.
No, good. I can't wait. We're gonna go to meetings. Let's go.
Oh, go.
I didn't know you were going to meetings and shit like
I'm
that.
fucking. I'm
Let's
like
go.
hardcore.
I've been calling
I'm
everybody
doing
saying
my
which
full
meeting, 'cause-
step. I'm
Let's go.
recovering.
Good.
I'm really a firm believer.
Constantly.
This sounds trite and corny and stuff, but I'm a firm believer in there's no shame in repeatedly failing. The shame is in ever giving up and trying if you know
Yeah.
the right thing that you
Yeah.
should do. So I'm happy that you're here, and I'm happy. I don't
Thanks.
care if it's 2 hours or 2 weeks. I'm just happy
Yeah.
that you're here and that you seem to be thinking straight. The one more
Isn't
thing
he sweet?
that I am interested in knowing that maybe you don't want to talk about is
no.
you have some powerful friends who can help you with your career, who
Yes.
were supportive of your sobriety.
Yes.
And I was most concerned when I saw you the night that I dropped by your house that you might be blowing your last real
Yeah.
chance.
Mhm. Yeah.
How do
You know.
you feel about that?
I didn't.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah.
I'm
luckily-
very glad to hear that.
Yeah. Well, you guys, you know, my brother died.
Yeah. Well, you
with
told me that.
Yeah. Right there. So I did talk to you while I was out and about. I talked to you a little? Or-
No, we only talked once when you reached out to me and said, "Oh my God, I just checked my text messages. I'm really sorry for what I've done. Can you forgive me?" And I was like, "Yeah, of course I do, dude. Like I don't."
Yeah,
But
that
you're-
was so sweet.
Look, I get it, dude. When bad things happen, I'm the same, dude. When bad things happen, I don't want to face it. I want to
Yeah.
get out, and I know how to get out. I know how to get out real quick.
know.
I know exactly what I could do to do it. That's the junkie. It tells you this is it. Fuck dealing with this. Get out. And I've lost a brother,
Yeah.
and it's the hardest thing I've ever had to deal with
Yeah,
in
that
my
was a
life
big
by
one.
far.
It was a big one.
Still
Yeah.
affects me to this day.
Yeah.
It's
I
half
did-
the
and I
reason that
th- I
I'm
thought-
sober though,
Yeah.
because he's
Right.
gone,
Yeah.
and I need to live his life because he didn't get his.
Yeah.
He died when he was 24.
Ooh.
I need to live 2 lives now,
Yeah.
and I try to, which means I can't fuck around anymore. I mean, and you have just the same fucked around enough. Got it. You know what I mean? Like there's nobody. You more so, but you're not even that. I disagree. Actually, both of us.
Yeah.
What if there was a movie plan on how many times I got to fuck up? The average person is like, you motherfucker. You got to fuck off so much and got away with so much for so long. You need to do the straight and narrow. You need to.
Mm-hmm.
You need to embrace it. You need to do stuff, Andy.
Wow.
Do other stuff.
You're right.
I did stand up the other day. Second,
You
I've done
did?
I've done stand up 2 times. now.
Where?
Once at the Dime Bar and once at the LA Comedy Club in Las Vegas. Because I'm sober, man. I'm doing things. I gotta do things.
Did you write all your material?
I did.
You did?
I did.
How long did you go on for?
I did, I think 15 minutes the first time, and then I did like 25 minutes.
That's a
last.
long time. Mike, did you see him?
I have not been there other times that he's done.
Did you get laughs?
Yeah, I did really good.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't like stand up.
I
I
thought-
go on and I just tell stories.
Right, but they're really entertaining, man. Like I
Yeah.
saw you do the roast. That's the first time I ever hit you up was when I saw you at the Pamela Anderson roast, and I'm like, okay, this dude.
I was
has-
doing a character.
Yeah, but talent knows talent,
Yeah.
and you are a fucking genius,
Oh.
and that is your gift and your curse. You're a genius. You're a twisted man who's so gifted that, and you've got so many issues that you want to run from them. And every now and then you come out clear-headed and you blow people away, and it's such a rush that the rest of your life is fucking mundane without being high. I'm the same way, man.
Yeah, it is like that.
You know, and thank God I have this. That's why I'm trying to fight ex-UFC fighters. I'm racing cars because I'll fuck. I mean, like honestly, if there's a dude that would probably kill me. He's a famous fighter, and if he called today and said, "Yeah, I agree, I'll fucking fight you at Bellator. I'll fucking kill you," I'm like, I'm in, and I'll go, and I'll be on TV, and I'll die, and you know what? It's better than being high. Way better, because I think about my kids, I think about my fiance, I even think about my ex-wife. All the people that deal with me every day have already said, "Holy shit, man! Like, this is a different you." Besides that one guy on Twitter, everybody's really happy with me being sober.
They are, huh?
Yeah, and I'm happy with me, and I deserve that. Before I die, I deserve to be happy with me,
Yeah.
and you do too.
Yeah.
And you did so good 2 years, man. Fuck, when I get to 2
fucking
years, I'm gonna be But I also know from going, and you should know, you can't ever slip. You've got to always, if you get weird, you got to call somebody.
Yeah.
We're always there. I won't knock you out. I was lying.
You won't?
No.
Okay.
I'll choke you.
Yeah. Well, I'll call.
So Raw Dick is back.
Raw Dick is back.
I'm sorry for your loss, dude.
Thank you so much.
But stay strong. Call me if you want to, because I can tell you what it's like. You get in there and you do stuff. Maybe you should have a fight at Ellis Mania. I'm going to do Ellis Mania in Austin in maybe 3 or 4 months from now.
I'll do it.
We fight somebody. I mean, they
Remember
train for a fight.
Nick Schwartz.
That's right.
Yes, he's still in.
He's always in. He needs to go to fucking rehab as well.
know.
Everybody, a lot of these people, it's a gift and the curse, man. You gotta. Some people get it, and it's a good run. I feel like it's different when you're younger. You know, you smoke weed all day if you're fucking 20.
Yeah, when you're younger.
When you get older,
didn't
nobody.
work out.
We don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear
51.
about it anymore.
I'm 51. It just didn't work out. It was not good.
It's time to get excited about a different era of your life.
Yeah. The second half century.
Right. Well, because you are
50
planning
years
on...
now. Another 50 if I'm lucky.
Well,
all those people that died this year alone in their 50s.
That's what I said to you.
Prince.
That's what I said to him in the text message. I was like, it wasn't 2017 yet. And I'm like, cocaine on a magazine. I'm like, dude, I really hope you make it to the new year.
Yes, you did. Yeah. Hope you make it to 2017. Because this all happened around the Christmas time, folks. Just so they know.
Yep.
Yeah, like right around in between Thanksgiving and Christmas, the wheels came off, and I was gonna keep it to myself, but fuck it.
Yep.
You know, maybe it'll help somebody.
That's why.
But it was not fun.
It's good for you to get it out.
Yeah, it was. There was, and if there was fun, I don't even fucking remember it.
Yep.
I didn't remember texting you.
Right. No, that's got to. No, because it gets to the point where there's damage that's being done, dude.
Mm-hmm.
Your body's like, you're hurting yourself.
And I got a little fat. I lost my muscle. I'm not ready to fight. Give me 3 months.
Yeah, no, I'll give you way longer than that.
I will fight.
Get hyped. Talk on stuff. Do stuff with me.
I'll do your workout.
Do the workout with me. Do the diet with me. Do the
what diet are you on?
I don't want to bore anybody, but I'll tell it on its guy.
Well, is it your own thing?
No.
You should come up with one.
No.
Moneymaker.
Well, I support Onnit, my supplement sponsor, and they do all the research.
I love them.
So I don't bother when you know somebody that their whole life is that thing. Mm-hmm. Then I'm just gonna, and I trust that guy. I really do.
It's Joe Rogan too.
Joe Rogan knows a lot of stuff as well. He does a lot of research. He's looked into it, but I think
he's
Joe
part
Rogan,
of Onnit.
Right? No, he owns it. But Onnit, Aubrey and Joe just did a podcast together discussing diet and exercise. They both know a lot. Joe Rogan won't talk to me. So I take my I don't know I don't even care. Best I'm happy for him and he's happy for me. I'm pretty sure. But we're just not going to hang out. Yeah. Just like he's not going to hang out with you.
No, he will. Whenever I see him, he's always like, "Are we good? We're good, right? We're good." And I'm like, "Yeah, we're good."
Well, why do you say it like that?
I don't know, because I'm not really that good with him.
What did he do to you?
He was very mean to me. I don't want to get into it. I don't want to start it up against.
Well, you guys were co-workers for...
Yeah, for 5 years on news radio. But he was a different person back then. I really do like him now. Now that he smokes pot. Now, what do you think about that? Because they almost sent me to a rehab where you're allowed to smoke pot.
Yeah, lucky you.
No, I didn't go.
Look,
But what do you think about that? As a medicinal, like... Get off the drugs, get off the alcohol, but you can smoke a little pot. What do you think about that?
I don't think it's a good idea.
No, so you don't do that.
None do nothing.
Yeah, I don't.
I drink coffee.
Yeah, me too.
It doesn't seem like you can feed the beast.
No.
Yeah. You can't give giving the beast a taste doesn't keep it at bay.
Look, I feel like if there's certain people could maybe do that.
Oh yeah, I think so. Yeah.
But I would say I'm more into smoking marijuana than I am drinking. Right? So that's my. Oh, that's maybe not true. Look,
I like
what alcohol does
more.
worse things to me quicker, so it's more obvious.
Yeah.
But the weed thing is, I just don't. Like I said, I had a great run. I need to hustle. I'm behind as far as I'm concerned. I'm supposed to be a king of the world and all, and I'm procrastinating over here at fucking 8 to 12, 8 and 11 in the middle of the day. I should be prime time. I have my own channel. I should have blah 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 blah. I should have a Lamborghini.
You are the king. In my eyes, I think you're the king of SiriusXM.
Yep.
The
Appreciate it.
king.
Yep.
Yeah. For real.
That's fair.
Yeah, he is. He is. You're on 3 channels, plus they rerun it on Faction.
Yeah, no, they do.
Run it.
Yep.
So,
On the music channel, yeah.
Yeah.
4
So
channels.
It's everywhere.
Well,
Are you
Well,
still number 1 on Fridays?
Yep. Probably.
Is that when Mike comes in?
I'm probably.
I'd
I'd like to think he's what put us over the top, Andy.
No, you were
I'm
number
number
1
one-
before he came.
I'm
You
number
were
one
before he came.
on Thursdays and Fridays. Now.
Maybe I can be coming in on Thursdays.
I'd say I'm the number 2. We're the number 2 show on Sirius
just trying
XM
to
of this
weasel in
demographic,
there.
right?
I have no idea. I
just
don't know if
wanna
that's
weasel
true.
in.
Even Andrew's nodding, so you know it's right because Andrew loves to shoot me down.
Really? We're the number 2 show on SiriusXM in our demographic.
I believe so.
Yeah,
That's
for
news,
sure.
That's news to me. What's our demographic?
Poopy caca.
The cover.
I like the
Peacock vote?
glasses.
Number 2 poopy caca show on Sirius XM. Make sure you get that down. That's a bumper. Yeah. Check out poopy caca.
Hey, check this out. There's
What?
this lady.
It's great to have you back, Andy.
Thank you.
I'm
Let's
assuming,
do some radio.
I'm assuming you're happy to change the subject.
Yes.
I'm happy
I
to.
am. I
A
am.
woman by the
Please.
name of an 18-year-old chick by the name of Alexis Manigo.
Mm.
She recently took a DNA test and found out that her mother is not her mother.
Oh, thought it was gonna be worse.
What'd you think?
She was a whore
I don't think they can find
Or a-
that in the genes.
or a man.
No. So
Oh.
they found out that the woman who has raised her is not her birth mother.
Eh.
She did a little digging, and it turns out that the woman who raised her is alleged to have posed as a nurse and kidnapped her from a hospital when she was
Cool.
born.
Hey,
Oh yeah,
she's a baby snatcher.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Did
Yeah.
she raise her nicely?
Well, that's the thing. The mom is facing charges.
But she's
The-
a nice mummy.
The daughter says, yeah, I will never have any malice for her. I will always love her. I understand what she did was wrong, but don't just lock her up and throw away the key. She loved me for 18 years. She cared for me for 18 years.
Aw.
From that one mistake, I was given the best life. She's been reunited with her biological mother and father, and God knows what they've gone
Ye-
through.
right.
Oh.
And a baby fucking
Right.
stolen from the fucking hospital.
Oh my God.
And she
Oh,
gets
okay.
along with them, and she says, this is a very well-spoken, really centered human being. She says, when you find a new family, it's just more love.
Oh.
Yeah. I think in time she will start to realize that her fake mum is a bitch and get past that. Because that is, I mean, you're a bitch.
No, I don't know because the real
You stole
mom.
a baby. You stole a baby from the hospital from a family that made their child and now it is gone.
Hey, people who live in glass houses. So there's a photo of the young
The
lady.
thief?
with the
young
with the real biological mom.
No, that's the fake mom.
Wow,
See,
they
look how
alike.
happy they are.
Yeah, fake mom's kind of cute.
Wow, she really stole that baby.
She did.
She looks normal.
She stole the baby, and then she stole its heart.
And that's a crime, Michael.
If loving too much, in the sense of stealing a baby, and raising it as your own, is a crime.
It is a fucking crime and you should pay.
And who
You will
among
pay
us-
badly.
Yeah, but
Yeah, but no.
Yeah, but
You stole the baby. Let's say the baby gets stolen and the lady's leaving the hospital with the baby and you are the dad. Is she cool?
no, it's the worst.
Well,
Yeah.
then fuck her.
They probably thought she was dead all this time.
No, they would have thought that somebody stole it from the hospital.
Yeah, but they might have thought that. Sometimes I think it is
And then
easier
murdered.
for people to
think
assume that they are
they're
dead.
Right. Okay,
Ma-
so then you got to, for 18 years, somebody stabbed my baby. Live with that.
God, it isn't good.
Right, so that
No
lady
matter
goes
how.
to jail for the rest of her life.
Oh,
I don't give a fuck. I don't give a...
really?
Yeah. I hope she gets forcefully finger blasted. Like, please stop finger blasting me. And the other lady's like, too bad, bitch. You're getting finger blasted.
Catch me out back. How about that?
What?
You guys didn't see that one? Catch me out back. How about that?
Mm-mm.
It's something from Dr. Phil. This little 14-year-old teenager. It's like, catch me out back. How about that? You have to just watch it. Just put "Cash Me Out Back." How about that? And then you'll see.
What does "Cash Me Out Back" mean?
Like catch me out.
Oh, catch me out back.
Like step outside, I'll beat your ass.
Oh, cool.
There she is. Cash. It's her and her mother.
Did she call her parole officer her PO? Like when you say it
Yes.
so often, you don't even have time to say the whole phrase.
Yes.
How old is she?
She's like 14.
Oh, it'd be a couple more years before I can say that she's attractive.
And the big
Yeah,
phrase
I'm with you,
she
Michael.
says is "Cash me out." How about
Right
that?
now, not hot.
No, I don't see it.
No,
in,
not at all.
In a couple of years, I
No.
predict I will.
Yeah. Who's to say whether I would want to have sex with her in a couple of
13.
years? Oh god. Okay.
Yeah, but this fucking 13 pretty hard years Daniel's put in so far by all accounts.
Phil. What? I'm with Phil.
Yeah.
I didn't understand it, but I like it.
She's from the street. She
I
lives with your
think
mom.
she's about to say it. I think she's. Oh, she's. Well, now she's gonna get mad at the audience. Look, and she's gonna call them whores.
Bitch. Say it to him.
What part of this don't you get, Phil?
I know, right?
It's a fucking badass.
I know, right?
Yeah.
She has big fake nails.
See the size of her earrings?
Yeah.
I love this chick.
I
She
know,
been on the
right?
show.
I know. Can we?
Yeah,
She can get a job here.
Yeah, you
Fuck
can
raw
get her-
dick. Put her in
get
that chair.
Get her in here.
Yeah.
I want to be here when she's here. Please.
Does she need an internship?
I know.
Oh.
Giant.
She's about to say it. Oh, here she goes. She's gonna say it.
Here we
now.
go.
She's gonna say it. That's it. That was it.
Yeah.
She's gonna beat up the audience. I
Yeah.
like her chances. I mean,
Yeah.
she's handling her mom, and her mom's an ample woman.
She's got Freddy Krueger fingers, so she could probably slash a bitch.
And we get her an internship. We get a safe and lock up all of our valuables every day, and then we see what
Please.
happens.
Yes, please get her in here.
Cash
Outside. How about that?
It's like 250 people. It's a pretty tough fight. Like, like
She's so skinny.
I mean,
fuck
Balaton needs to sign this hoe.
Get
So,
me outside.
Am
How
I?
about that?
Is there a community that she is copying? And I mean,
Yeah.
Will, I don't want to sound racist.
Yeah.
Is she acting black?
Yeah, I was wondering.
I'm not sure because Will
I
thinks
don't
I'm a
either.
little bit racist sometimes, so
No.
I need to watch out what I
know.
say.
People think I am,
Well,
too.
I think she's from the streets.
What
The-
sorts of
the
people has she been
the
encountering?
black,
Yeah.
that she's
the
picked
black
up
streets.
this slang from?
you don't know? Would you have a suspicion, or is it like should we not touch the suspicion?
Catch me outside. How about that?
Has she been hanging out in the local Chinatown? Would you guess?
No, it sounds like she's been hanging out in the backwoods of Alabama.
Oh, I believe that she is talking like a gangster. This is Colin Powell, and I believe that she is talking like a black lady. Thank you.
So she's talking like a black lady who, as we all know, ripped off their lingo from black
From the
men,
gays.
who, as we all know, ripped off their lingo.
Yeah. I got my accent from the gays.
That's right. Ultimately, you can trace this back to gay black men.
Oh, yeah.
Shout out to Will Pendarvis. My boy Will. Yeah.
Boy, that's better than a gold record from anybody. Hey, check this out. Remember the Metallica video for song 1?
Yeah. Oh, did I see absolute horror? How can I live? How can I die? Hell! What about it?
Can I see it?
It featured clips from the movie, Johnny Got His Gun? Is that what it was called?
Yeah, that movie sucks. I tried to watch it when it's terrible.
Yeah. So the kid
I don't like black and white movies.
goes off to war, and he ends up being totally paralyzed and unable to communicate.
Yeah,
And
no
he's-
arms,
In real
no legs,
life.
no
In real
mouth,
life.
No. This is
No
it's
mouth,
just a
no-
movie.
nothing.
And so and then he's thinking like, just kill me, put me out of my misery, but he has no way of communicating that to the doctors. It's horrible.
God.
It's absolutely
Because he
horrible.
can't talk.
Yeah, right.
Nothing.
Well, that's one of my biggest fears,
Mhm.
is to be like where you're in a coma, not in a coma, but where you're aware but you can't talk and you just want to die, but nobody
Yeah.
will do it and you can't tell anybody.
They use Morse code.
Oh,
He uses Morse code to tell him to kill him.
Right.
He's telling kill him.
He's telling us to kill him.
So I guess the technical term for people in that state is they say that they are locked in.
Oh.
And many people who are in a locked-in state of paralysis, the one thing that they are able to do is to move their eyes. And you can communicate like
yes.
that. As long
yeah.
as you can move something and you can hear and you can understand stuff. But then there are some people who are so locked in that they can't move their eyes.
Yeah.
But
Someone needs to cast him outside.
scientists
How about that?
figured out a way to wire up the brains of like 4 different people who are in that extreme state of being locked in, and they believe they're communicating with them. Like, for example, they would say, is your husband's name Jim? And then 9 times out of 10, the thing that they had set up to measure that would come back yes. So they feel like they are getting answers out of these people.
Okay.
And they asked one of these guys, "What do you think about your your daughter's boyfriend? Is she allowed to marry him?" And the guy's just like, "No." So it seems like these people are communicating.
Right.
Here's the good news: they asked them if they were happy, and
Oh.
7 out of 10 occasions that they asked that question, the patient said yes.
Yes.
Well, you don't have to go to work. I'm just trying to. You get drugs and it's not a problem. I mean,
Oh.
yeah.
But 7 out of 10. I'd be one of the
That's
3.
right. Yeah, me
I'd
too.
be like, get me the
Yeah,
fuck
I'd be like,
out.
Morse code,
just
kill me,
Let me
kill me.
bleed to death
Yeah.
any way you want to kill me.
I don't
it.
totally understand because there's 4 people and it says they asked on 10 occasions, so I don't know if that means they asked 2 of them 5 times, or I don't understand how that
true.
works.
That's true. You know, back in the day when I was 18 or so, or I was about 22. I used to improvise a lot. I improvised every day, all day with all my friends, and we would just do these scenes and improvise. And I think I just overdid it, and I got to the point where one of the scenes I decided to do, and I would go back and forth with my friends, was to pretend like I was locked in. I guess you said the phrase is I was locked in, and I had to communicate to my friend. This is the scene. It's not like for anybody or any audience. It was just for us two. And I would have to communicate with him with my eyes somehow to kill me. Isn't that?
I feel like you're doing that right now. No, I'm wrong.
You know, in a way, during Christmas, in a way, when I was out and about, I was kind of locked in.
Yeah,
I really was.
yeah. No, I've been there.
Didn't
I
you
still get
help
there.
me?
You didn't.
You
I
should
didn't.
have
You didn't
found me.
FaceTime me. You should have gone live on Instagram like you're doing it right now.
You're right.
Look, I do it. I still do it. But when I was sick, I didn't get to work out. I'm dark, man, and I feel sorry for everybody. But mainly my fiance, because she's the one that has to be around me all
Oh,
the
wait
time.
a minute. Fiance.
Yeah, we got engaged
When was that?
on the radio.
I didn't know that.
Oh, you were high.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Yeah, we're gonna
When
get married
was
in the
that?
summertime.
Oh,
Yep.
am I going to be allowed to go?
If you're still sober, yeah.
Let's see. Maybe it'd be a
Jesus.
game time decision.
Oh, well, good. I have something to look forward to.
Yeah.
You've got a lot of things to look
I
forward
know,
to
you
in these
fucking
days.
wanker. Life is great.
Don't screw your face up like that.
I
Look
know.
at you. You're drinking some delicious
You-
homeless brew.
You're on a radio with the king.
You know, I can't. Oh, I was about to say something strange about Howard Stern. How's he doing?
I'm
He's
not
great.
sure.
I'll tell him you said hi.
Oh, yeah, okay. Sorry.
Okay, let's leave.
Yeah, I don't have radio. I don't have my car.
You are the king. That's my point.
Ouch.
Yeah.
He's the king. He is the king. He's the king of all media.
Okay, sure.
There's never going to be another one. That's how it works. There's never going to be another Michael Jordan.
If you have critical things
That's not true.
to say about him, I would suspect, not knowing what they are, that they are coming from a place of personal bitterness because they don't know how you could really
I like
attack
him.
the man's legacy.
I like him. No, you're right. He's the
He
best.
gave you a
is.
job and
but
you pissed on him.
but it's not. No, I didn't. It wasn't a job. I volunteered for 2 years.
Yeah, be pissed on him.
But no, but he always pissed on. I don't want to get into it, but there can be another king. There can be an even bigger king.
Mm.
Yeah, you could do him. The only reason he's the king is because he did a movie, Private. First he wrote that book, Private
It was a
Parts,
great movie.
bestseller. Then it turned into a movie. It was a great movie, and then he's the king of radio. So that's the three things. There was never a Broadway play. You can write a book that can turn
I
into a
already have.
movie.
I'm a New York Times bestseller.
You're already on the road to being the king.
I talked to Thomas Hayden Church and Dax Shepard about doing a movie. I could definitely do a movie about my life. When I told them
To play you?
yeah, I'll play me.
They're both great.
I'll play me as a 7-year-old. Mummy, mate, why are you letting that guy give me crystal meth?
I like the idea.
At 7? At 7?
At 11. At 11.
Oh.
Yeah.
I
And then
like the idea of you doing us filming.
Daddy, mate, why are you...
what,
Yeah, I can't do it.
From
Don't
whoop,
do it.
from whoop whoop to whoops.
I know what you're Daddy, mate. Why you don't even go there?
Right?
Yeah. But your story is
All
far
bets
more-
are off here. And, Jason
Those
Ellis.
little brown freckles on your cheeks.
Put like a little
shrink
blonde
you.
fucking bowl cut on
You
me.
got the hat on with the propeller on top.
Daddy, mate,
No.
please stop. Yeah, okay. Please stop doing that. I don't know why I'm English all of a sudden.
You're like
Daddy, can I
Oliver.
not have some more, please?
Oliver.
In every single scene, the Land Down Under is playing on a radio. In the background.
Daddy, please.
Dax Shepard and Thomas Hayden Church are great.
They are.
So they would play you.
No, I would play me. What the fuck?
What are you not getting, man?
What are they?
Daddy,
who are
listen to
they?
me. Me.
Who are?
One day I will be king. What?
Well, who would they be? Why are you talking to them?
Because they're directors and
Oh.
yeah, they could direct my movie.
Oh, Dax directs now.
Yeah, he's got a new movie, Chips, that's about to come out where I'm in it, starring in it.
What?
I'm not. I'm in it for 10 seconds. But I am getting punched in the face. It's slow motion, and it's a real punch in the face. And I'm a drug dealer.
And it is a big movie. It's coming out next month.
Yep.
Mm.
It's going to be huge. It's going to be number one movie in the country. That'll be 2 times I'm in the number one movie in the country.
Wow, I
For
wish
10
I
seconds.
wish I didn't piss Dax off.
You can come around. You can be. I think everybody.
Tell
can
him
be
hi.
forgiven. Well, don't do it like that.
Well, I just don't think he'll ever like me. Again.
You might be right.
Yeah.
Beside
we,
the point.
We were in a movie together. It was
Right.
called Employee of the Month.
Yeah, I remember that.
Remember that?
Mhm.
I really liked him.
He's a very likable guy.
Yeah. Is he still doing well?
Yep. He's my sponsor.
Oh, you're not supposed to say that.
Well, he doesn't care. He's been on here talking about it.
Oh, cool. Okay. Yeah, because okay, good then, because he and I used to go together. I used to hop on his Harley, and he would drive me, and we'd go to meetings together. And
Wow,
then-
you really must have fucked up.
I did. I don't know.
Let's not get into that either.
Just tell him hi, though. I
Yeah.
really do like him, and I think he's extremely
I love him.
talented.
Yeah,
And he's married to that gorgeous girl.
Yep.
What's her name?
She's beautiful.
What is her name? Mike, do you remember? the actress.
Oh,
Kristen Bell. Yeah, Kristen Bell.
Yep.
She's
No, he's got a
great.
delightful family. He's a hard-working guy.
No,
he's
he really is.
and
He
he
really
is. I mean, he is the main reason I'm sober.
Yeah,
He's
he
the
put
one
the
that took me to
brakes
my
on
first
it
meeting and everything. Yeah,
and never went back.
He's my panda. Is that what you call it?
Eskimo.
Eskimo. That's what it is. I learned that last night.
Panda.
He's my panda as well.
Okay.
He's my father and he's my Eskimo.
You know, he could actually help me because I'm a little. He's like you, where I'm a little bit afraid of you.
Yeah,
In
you
a
should
healthy
be.
way. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why I didn't call. I don't want to be too afraid.
Don't blame me for it.
You got me fucked. You kept me out there.
You could be in my movie.
You haven't. Oh, are you really doing it?
I mean, if I'm going to be the king, there's no way. How
Let's
can
do
I be
it.
the king without the
You should
movie?
play Jason's dad.
Daddy, please stop.
Let's go creepy. I
How's
would
your
turn
Australian
that part
accent?
Yeah, do it.
Come over here, kid.
No, Daddy.
Get over here.
Please, Daddy, I don't want to.
I've got something to show you. I need you to touch this, kid.
Okay, now
Come
I
here,
got
mate.
Now I got you. Win.
Get over here, mate. Get over here,
Daddy,
mate.
please.
You always
Get over
that was
here.
your dad's pet name for you.
Get over here, mate. Take your trousers off, mate. Drop your trousers, mate.
Hey,
You're
Will.
getting way too into this
Yeah,
role.
yeah, this is shit. Whew.
Oh,
Okay, speaking of Australia,
Mhm.
in December of 1988, a body was found, the body of one Mr. Scott Johnson. His clothes were found at the top of a cliff in a pile with his ID and his watch folded up beside it. He had no wallet, he had no note, and his body was found in the harbor, and police concluded that he had committed suicide. The coroner agreed. People jumping off cliffs around Sydney around that time were not uncommon. This still happens to this day. But here's the thing. Now the authorities have reopened an investigation into that death on the theory, Australian authorities say, that during the 1980s and 1990s, gangs of teenagers in Sydney hunted gay men for sport, sometimes forcing them off the cliffs to their deaths. The police in New South Wales are reviewing the deaths of 88 men between 1976 and 2000 to determine if they should be classified as anti-gay hate crimes.
Man.
That sounds like something you would do.
Jump off the cliff or
No.
make gay people jump off?
Make them back in the day.
No, I didn't. No, I
You
never.
didn't hate gay people back then.
No, I mean, I don't think I wanted to hang out with gay people, but I never had any hate towards them. I have people that molest children, I have a scary anger towards them.
Right.
But I still think,
That's natural.
for the sake of my children, it's a scary anger that can be controlled. You know, like
Right.
I would call the authorities.
Right.
I wouldn't do it myself, in as much as I would like to.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't hate the gays, even before I knew that I was a little fruity. And even more so now, I'm like just a giant flaming homo. So
How's that going with your fiance?
It's great. It's great.
But you guys still kind of swing a little.
I mean, it's an option that doesn't really come up. It could happen. It almost happened in Vegas at the AVNs, but for some weird reason, we were just like, we'd rather go to bed. So I think it's one of those things now where if it does happen, it would all the stars would have to collide, and it would all work out, and then sure, we'd be into it. We're open to it. We'd discuss how we'd be into this girl or that girl, and I can still do.
This guy.
I still go. Yeah, I still go to the steam room and get jerked off or something every now and then.
Which steam?
I'm not telling you. You're not coming.
I'm coming with you.
You're not my type. I already told you.
I want to come with you.
Yeah, I'm okay with that.
We can be buddies.
Oh,
we can have fun and just go out, have fun. But why were you at the AVN Awards?
Because I have friends that are there, and I like.
You have friends in porn?
Yeah.
You do?
Yeah, and I like to go there and hang out, and there's a couple of girls that I'm fans of, so I just go and hang out.
Trannies, you mean?
No, No.
Because I know you.
I mean, I do like the trannies,
Oh.
but I'm telling you, man. I'll be honest with you. It happens every now and then still, but it's very. It's
few and far between.
Yeah, it's like that. It used to be, when can I do it? Now it's like, like I said, stars collide.
It's interesting.
Everyone's there, and when I've got time and everything's gonna work out, then sure, I'm open to doing some stuff with a porn star or with a transgender lady.
I got kicked out of the AVN Awards.
When? Recently?
No, I think.
Years ago.
Yeah.
Well, they don't tolerate riffraff.
Wasn't he up for an award this year?
Could be.
I met his brother the other day.
You did?
Yeah. He looks like a normal guy, but riff-raffy face.
Do you like Riff Raff, the guy? Rapper?
Don't know him. I mean, I think it's hilarious. To me, it's and I know this is insulting, but it's an insane clown posse thing to me. It's, am I into them? No. But you made millions of dollars, and you work every day to do what you did, and congratulations to you. You're a fucking true talent, because I don't have billions of dollars and billions of people follow me on social media. You do. And do I want $1 million and millions of followers on Instagram? Yeah. So that means you're doing it. You're doing it, baby.
Right.
Yeah. You know, I saw his manager and his brother at my stand-up.
Riff Raff.
Riff Raff's brother and
Really?
his manager. His manager
Coming
loves
to
the show.
see you. They were coming to see you.
Yeah.
Probably.
And I said maybe he should go easy on the roids because he is getting very big, and he's also going to get fat and a bit puffy.
Yeah.
And his manager looked like he was the one that was getting him the roids.
Oh.
And he was a big giant man too. And I'm like, look, that's what you're into. People like it, and it's working for him. And that's it. That's all I got to say. Good for him.
Yeah.
Brother seems like a total normal person.
Guy.
You can see Riff Raff's face, but it's just everything else is completely normal. He's just like a mellow cat. Yeah, man, cool. Nice to meet you. Just normal. Makes sense. Just like my brother. A little bit like me, but normal.
Yeah. Another bit of news from Down Under. I don't know if Andrew wants to pull up this video. I have not watched this video because if I'm going to watch it, I'm only going to watch it once.
Uh-oh.
Supposedly,
No, I don't.
Shit in his own mouth.
an Australian, well, I think he's American maybe, but he plays
Good.
Australian professional basketball in their league.
Oh,
It's-
Andrew Gaze.
A pro basketball player, his eye popped out of the socket
In the game?
during a game.
How?
Awesome.
How?
Did somebody hit him in the back of the head?
How?
Nothing.
How? How?
Wait, did it come out and dangle? Because it can't. It's got a.
Maybe he saw
Was it
a
a-
really hot cartoon female.
It's attached.
Maybe it was a glass eye.
It just dangled, right? If somebody eye poked him.
Okay, the guy goes down
Yeah.
and he's clutching his face and yeah, his eyes out. I saw that.
gross.
You know that video you see sometimes of the lady who can make her eyes pop out, but
Yeah.
like, it doesn't look like it hurts her? It was like one of those. He's like writhing in pain on the floor and he's holding his hands over his face and he just turns up to the side for a second and you can see that an eyeball. I was able to handle that.
Yeah, it's not that bad.
Oh, there you go.
So they put it back in, right?
Yeah. He said he's basically cool.
Yeah. Did somebody finger it out?
Just get it
Yeah, it
up.
looked like the play had ended and he was still going after a rebound and the guy kind of stretched at his arm and ended up catching it and hooking it in his eye.
Oh, wow.
No, I
I didn't know that could actually
He
happen.
must have had a loose eye.
No, it's that thing where you get so much fear. It happens, I think, and this is not a racist thing, but I think there's okay. Now, you want to hear my theory?
I didn't say a thing.
We're
You
listening.
made a look.
I'm just bracing myself.
It's that thing where you can be so afraid. It's like when I got hit and I shit my pants because it's an involuntary bodily reaction. Like he got hit or something somewhere else and it hurt so bad that his eye popped out.
And that's how's that
How's that
was
racist?
a racial thing?
What?
Black people
It's
would be more
hard
prone to that?
I don't want to get into it.
You have to. You can't do that. Because I'm confused. I don't know what you're talking about.
Well, some people can. It's right there on Hollywood Boulevard at Ripley's Believe It or Not. There's the black man who can pop his eyes out.
Well, the video that you always see is a black, woman.
girl. I can't. And I've never seen.
Let me get this straight. You try to tell me that because I'm a black man, my eyes come out more? Fuck you, man. Crack ass bitch.
You're a blind Andy Dick.
It's hard to explain. I just think. Well, look, in cartoons, like you were saying earlier.
Hey, Will, can you believe this motherfucker?
You know what? Never mind. I didn't look. It's just a phenomenon.
It's a phenomenon that black people's eyes come out easier?
It's a thing. Yes. Not all black people. But okay. You don't understand.
I will back you to the extent that I think the bulgiest-eyed people I've ever seen have been black. Like the top 2 bulgy-eyed people you ever see.
Oh my! Hold up, motherfuckers!
There's a picture of that lady. There's that one lady.
This
She's famous for it.
compound. I heard enough of this shit. I'm out.
He's out.
That's ridiculous.
Look, you can.
I'm with Colin
You
Powell.
can talk all the shit you want.
Look, there's white people with their eyes out.
Yeah, you're right.
What's up with that?
Oh.
There's a bunch of white people with their eyes out.
One. There's one.
No, it's like an even mix.
What are you talking about?
Okay, you see that one lady? It's a still from television. It's a profile picture of her. Go down, profile picture. Okay, download. Can't do this.
Doink.
Yeah, white people, eyes hanging out.
Yeah.
See?
That's not.
Yeah.
Those eyes are not popping out.
No, I know.
Yeah.
No, those aren't.
I think there are two different things that you would be talking about. There's I think that it seems like there's a medical condition where some people's eyes do stick out a little
Wendy
bit more,
Williams has it.
But that's not exactly what we're talking
shit.
about. We're talking about people who can make their eyeballs stick out.
Does she really?
Yeah, she has a eye out disease.
Her eyes can pop out.
Yeah.
How do you know?
She told me. I mean, not face to face. She told, I think it was on Sway's radio show, or maybe she's no, on with Opie, I think, of the Opie and Anthony show. Great show. They're on right after us. I think he was on there.
The show or not on after us.
Yeah. Opie, I said, of the Opie and Anthony show.
Yes.
I guess he's the Opie show.
Well, you don't want to hear my theory. It's not cool.
What is it?
Well, I just think that back in the day when things were really bad, and there was slavery and whatever, the slaves that got spared or that didn't get murdered
With the ones that had loose eyes.
that because people thought it was funny. They're like, oh, look at this, watch this, watch what this guy does.
It's unnatural selection. If you thought this one through, this is the first time.
Yes.
This is the first time you've said this out loud, isn't it?
No, I said it on Skull Juice. I have a little podcast, by the way. Skull
Called
Juice.
White Power with Andy Dick.
Skull Juice. Hey, it's just why are there so you have to think, and I just thought it out. Yeah, why?
But we're looking at pictures, and there's like as many white people.
No,
With the
there's
bulging eyes.
one white man. Him.
No, there isn't.
And you know what? I think he's like not. He's not white. He's like mulatto, which I don't think
You're
allowed to
saying
say.
that.
And we still can't account for Christina Ricci.
What?
Right.
She's not, why is she even in there? Her eyes aren't bulging out.
You're saying that.
She looks like a walking, talking
it's-
person.
Why is Nicole Richie on there? Her eyes are beautiful. Stupid. Why are people say? So you're saying that the white racist man in the 1800s kept the black men around that had their eyes come out of their head, and they were like,
funny.
they're like, "Yours and stuff. Let us see. Bring in Jamal, and we will see his eyes come out. Do not kill him, but kill the in-eye man."
Well, right. Now, what would
Yes, you're nodding yes. That is a possibility.
Yes,
Could
okay.
be.
So before slavery, black people had the same rate of unnaturally bulging eyes as white people, right? Which we agree is very, very, very low. But
Yes.
the slave owners wanted to perpetuate the people who had the bulgy eyes, which would necessitate killing about 99% of their slaves to only keep the bulging eye people alive.
Well, they didn't
Look at
just
it, here's
only
your
they didn't
plan.
only
I've
keep
never-
them alive
I've
because
never-
then everybody would be bulgy eyed. They just
More of them?
they just
I've never owned slaves, but this seems like bad business.
thought it was funny,
I don't think this is.
I'm
Let's
not
drop
laughing.
I'm dropping it. I just, why else? I mean, I can't. I just like to think things through.
Yeah, maybe you should keep doing that because I don't think you've got.
You should think it all the way.
Yeah.
You know,
There you
okay,
go.
I'm out. Now I'm out.
The first human.
Why do you think you're gay?
I'm not gay. First
Yeah, you
of
are.
all. No. I
You're
have a
gay. You're gay
girlfriend.
than me.
Now you're being mean.
You're being mean
To who?
to black people.
Bulgy-eyed black people. No, I'm
Oh
not.
my god!
Oh my.
I'm just saying. Why do you think that you're gay?
God. But I'm not gay.
Why do you think you're bisexual?
Because I just never had. I was not taught either way. That's why nobody.
And
taught
you believe if every
I think if
man,
somebody
they're
would
not
have
taught
said-
a certain way that they'll be bisexual.
No, I just think if anybody would have said this is frowned upon, I probably would have stayed away from it. But I never had boundaries ever.
Tully, were you told that gay is bad when you're a
Yes,
child?
you can't. He can't even answer that. I know he was.
Why? How do
all
you
of
know?
Society. It's
Well,
like
then how
that.
did you get away from it?
Well,
Where were you
I don't
born?
know. I didn't
Well-
watch TV. I didn't watch TV or movies, and I didn't talk to my parents.
If you know
and
what,
I just grew up.
Why are you still gay
wild.
now?
I'm not-
Bi
Yeah.
now.
to answer the question,
I have no qualms about. It's not
But you know
about.
it's bad now.
It's not about. It's not bad.
I
But I do have a weird thing where I'm glad that my kids aren't the way I am,
Bi.
which is weird. Yeah. So in a way, I wish
So
I
you're saying
wasn't the way I
you don't-
am. I wish I wasn't.
Yeah, it's easier to live for sure.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I do. Yeah,
I
I think
don't-
people would like me more if I wasn't.
I don't
Yeah.
remember ever being told like don't be gay. To the extent that we were aware of gay people, really, I think it was like a fruity guy in an '80s movie, like the Designing Women dude in Mannequin,
Mm-hmm.
and I think that we just kind of regarded them as sort of being different from us and kind of coming from somewhere else. Like that wasn't somebody's brother who was just like, oh, he's just like that. It's like we're all the normal people, and then there's some other place that these like crazy homosexuals with all this flair come from. So I don't think I was ever taught that they were bad. I just was never taught to think of those people as just another part of our gang. Because our gang didn't have anybody like the guy from Stunning Women with the funny sunglasses who's in Mannequin.
Yeah.
You know? That's how it seemed to me. I mean, I was
Yeah.
exposed to. My family had a homosexual man over to our house for Thanksgiving dinner one year. I remember. I kind of knew what was up there. I mean, I was too young. They weren't going to tell me anything about his sex life. But like, oh my God, I forgot we had and we had a gay couple living in our basement for a while. I forgot about that.
Oh.
So it was like around.
A gay couple in your basement.
Well, they were two. Okay, one guy was gay. I can't say for sure about the other guy, but they both moved into our basement together. So.
Paid money, I hope.
I think it's
No.
weird for somebody who is a bisexual man to think that if you were raised a certain way, that is what makes you bi, gay, or straight. That's ridiculous. You know that.
Well, why would you then? If you know all the answers, why am I bi?
You're born that way.
Okay, I'll take that.
Because you like
I
penises and
just
vaginas.
don't- No, that's the thing. I don't like vaginas or penises. I really don't. What I like is I like the feel
You're
of
a fucking horny person.
I
I've
like
seen
the
you
feel
around
of
hot chicks. You
skin.
get weird.
I like the feel of skin, and everybody has skin. You have skin.
Okay. Okay, let me ask you
Fucking
something.
idiot.
You have skin.
Yeah,
I bet
yeah.
it's soft too.
So does Tully.
Did you
Leave me alone.
did you get a lot of affection when you were a kid? A medium,
None.
A medium or none? Okay.
0.
All right. I get that.
I'm not mad about it. I mean, maybe I am.
Yeah.
I got 0.
Yeah.
Didn't really even get hugged.
I get this off of you. So you're just looking for love, man. You're just looking for love wherever you can get it.
Probably.
Yeah. I feel that from you.
Hey, I might be a bit like that.
See?
Yeah, but I don't. Look, I think about it. People could say, how could you do anything with a man and say that you're straight? And I'm like, look, I live with a woman. I couldn't live with a man. I couldn't. I don't want to have that certain thing. Well, you mean I just hug my chick. I like to spoon with her and lie on the couch with her. That's my friend. I don't really want to do that with a man. I mean, I'll do it with my son. I'll lie on the couch with him with my arm around him. That's comfortable. But I think when he becomes like 16, 17, I don't know. Maybe that won't. I don't know. I don't need like a man's. That relationship is different. It's just a sex thing.
I'm uncomfortable giving my kids affection. I do it. I hug them, but I feel awkward when I do it.
Yeah, I think I copied my ex, so I've always I know it means something to him.
Yeah,
I'm always trying to be. I keep thinking if I'm like that, then if I'm lovable to my daughter, like always like asking her, saying she looks good and all that stuff, then she's gonna want to go out with somebody that is like that.
Yeah.
So I don't want to be like cold because I don't want her to go out with a fucking bad boy because daddy was a hard motherfucker. Like I wanted to go out with someone that's like, I think you look really lovely, or I noticed you've got some really nice shoes on. Those look awesome. I want to say things like that because I wanted to go out with something like that.
Yeah.
I don't want my son to be weird or be like fuck homos or mean to women. I'm always like, dude, make sure you're always respectful to ladies and make sure you do that, dude. That's the most important thing. And I don't want him to be awkward. Like, what's wrong with two guys hugging or two guys sitting on the couch? I don't want him to be weird about any of it.
How old are your kids now?
Almost 8 and 12.
Oh, nice. But from one woman.
Yep.
Both of them.
Yep. Yeah, they're both.
And you're friends with your ex. You're doing well.
More than ever. Since the sobriety thing and her breaking up with her ex, we have never been closer. It's so good.
Is that okay with Katie?
Yeah, Katie's cool with my ex too. We're all friends with each other. We all work together to raise the kids right.
Well, that's really great.
Yeah. Sometimes there's little things, but they're never earth-shattering stuff. Everything can be handled. Everything is under control, and I believe that it's because of all the work. I really feel like it's mainly my fault. All of this is mainly my fault. I think all the issues,
it
all
stems
the
from the guy usually. Yeah,
I don't think it's that. I think it depends. It stems from the person with the most fucking issues.
Yeah.
And I have the most issues, and I think everything that I have worked on to make me a more stable person has made everything easier for them. Look, they're not in the clear on this, especially my ex. She'll admit it now. She did things on purpose to fuck with me, for sure. But nobody's perfect. Right. But I also believe that if I originally had been a way more stable human being, that she would not have had this resentment to fuck with me in the first place. Do you know what I mean? Like, I think it was just like, man, he is so fucking annoying. You know what I mean? Like, up and down all the time. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know what to fucking deal with this guy. I get how you would be like, I don't want to deal with you anymore. And you know what? I'm going to do things that actually piss you off because you're that annoying. And then if you go to the races, it's like I see divorces all the time like that. Fuck you, bitch. You're not going to ever... Like, fuck you, bitch. You married her at one point. You had a kid with her. Now you're saying bitch to her? Like, that's ridiculous. It's you get angry, you lose your cool, you lash out, and then you give each other resentment, and then if you never try to rectify it, all it does is get worse and worse. And that's the kids, man. They gotta see that. They gotta hear that. That's why I called my stepmom the other day. My kids want to see her. I'm squashing it, no matter what beef there is. I'm squashing all of it because I want my kids to feel the same way. Don't resent people. Don't hold anger. Don't get them back. It's just it's a lose every time. Forgive and forget and try to love everybody. That is like, if it's sometimes near impossible, but if the person that can do that is the happier person, and that's what I want from everybody. I want you to be the rock star. I don't want you to be the fucking greatest supercross guy or anything. I don't give a fuck about that. If I die, I want them to be happy. I want them to be happy with their lives. Wake up in the morning and go, man, I'm happy. I really love my life. That's what I want my kids to grow up and be. Nothing else. You put other stuff as a bonus. Having a job, that'd be cool. You know what I mean? But I want them to just be like, woo! Love my day. Not, fucking this one thing or that thing, this thing.
Andy, your kids are doing pretty well, right?
Surprisingly.
Good for you.
Yeah, good for them. Yeah, they're happy and they have great mothers.
You know, you're weird in that you've always been a really devoted, involved dad.
Yes.
You've taken far better care of your children than you have of yourself.
Yes. I would for sure.
Well, that was a wise investment.
Yeah. Well, I feel the same way as Jason does. They're I think they're more important than me. You know, they're cooler than me. They're better than me. They're just cooler and better on every level. Now, do you think I'm changing the subject, but it relates. I'm not. It's going to sound like I am, but do you think you're ever going to drink again?
I don't look at it like that. That's the stupidest thing ever.
You do the one day at a time thing.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think so. But I don't think that there's.
It got
I don't
so
look at it
bad.
like that.
It got so bad. You're pretty sure you ain't ever going back.
I know that. All I know is if I did, would it make my life better or worse? It's that's the one thing that I can honestly answer really easily. Yes, it would make it way worse.
Yeah.
Do I want my life to be worse in the future at any day? No. So then no, I will not do it. And I'm really, you know what I mean? I love this.
I'm impressed.
What's going on in my life right now.
I'm impressed.
I mean, you were a part of it too, dude. When you came in,
Yes,
when it was like,
I
you look
remember.
like shit, that fucked with me big time because I didn't see it, but I did realize I'd really become a bloated fucking sad sack of me.
I'm impressed, and it's helping me.
Good.
Yeah.
Well, you know you're helping people too, man. People always hit me up on social media. I know people are like, oh, fucking you're sober. I've heard enough of it. I don't give a fuck, dude.
Yeah.
I'm helping the people that need help. There's people out there that nobody cares about, and they just fall to the side, and their lives are gone and wasted. And for me to not to help them and not to discuss it, it's borderline murder to me. Like, I can save people. If it's one person, then so be it. I mean, I'm going to talk about being bi. Oh, you're a fag. I'm not listening anymore. Don't listen. Because the person that is going through that and feels like they're all alone and no one understands what it's like and that there's something wrong with you. There's nothing wrong with you. There's nothing wrong with being bi. There's nothing wrong with being gay. There's nothing. You know, if you're an alcoholic, you're a drug addict. It's a fucking disease. You have to work on it every day for the rest of your life. It never goes away. Sometimes it gets worse, but you can't fucking give up, man. You got to Balboa that shit. You never get it. Never give up, ever. I'll fucking fight you to the very end. That's it.
I bet Dax is extremely great. I bet he's a great sponsor.
I don't think I mean, somebody else maybe could have done it, but I've tried before, man. This is my first rodeo. I've tried to do this before.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
I've always knew that I had an issue with it.
But have you tried in AA? Is this your first time with?
No,
like,
I went to
sponsor?
a meeting and I was like, idiots.
Right.
And then this time, I was like, these people are accomplished people. That's the thing that I couldn't relate to. If it was these people are like me, they're go-getters and they're failing and they're struggling. So and like last night, there was fucking 20 people there. There was 10 of them that I'm like, I can't believe I'm in the same room as you, and they're struggling, which means people that are achievers, people that are fathers, are, you know, I mean, go-getting people, individuals. You're like, man, I wish I could be in his shoes for a day. They're in hell from time to time from this disease, which means it makes me feel okay that I'm in hell from time to time. Doesn't mean I'm the only person on the planet that is like, fuck, I wish I could drink or smoke or, you know what I mean? It's everybody's doing it. Everybody's going through it. It does. Fact is it makes you feel better when somebody else is going through it. Misery loves company. I don't know. It's just good to know that there's somebody else that is doing it, surviving it, and they're struggling just as hard as you are.
I lied. I don't have a sponsor.
Right. Well, you need one.
I know.
You have to.
I had one, and I just lost contact.
That's
I could go back
to guaranteed fate.
but guess it really wasn't working out.
Right.
Yeah, you got to get another one.
Your sponsor wasn't George Michael, was it?
He went away. My sponsor died, and I did coke. Wait for the punchline. I did coke off his face. There, but
Well, it was Telly had the punchline. Sorry.
Oh, sorry.
So
right,
we gotta
you're right,
we gotta wrap this thing up. Tell us about your podcast.
Oh, skull juice. Well, I lost my luster. There it is. For life. For everything.
I'm sold.
When No, listen. I thought, when was I having fun? I have fun here, and I had fun back in the day when I was in my early 20s with Dino Stamatopoulos. We went on stage together for the first time. He said, I'll go on stage if you go on stage. And we went on stage, and then we were like this comedy team for about 5 years. We did the Ben Stiller show together. He was a writer. I was the actor. And then he went off and did Conan, Letterman,
He made that show Moral Oral.
Moral Oral, and Frankenhole, and he did Anomalisa. He has Starburns Industries. They did Charlie Kaufman's first animated movie, Anomalisa.
So he's awesome.
He's the most amazing guy ever. And we started
Skull
talking.
Juice.
I just wanted to hang out with him, and he said, "Let's record this." And so we started recording it, and it's doing really well.
Skull Juice, Ellis Show. There's a lot of good podcasts out there. Wolf Knife Wednesdays. Anybody wants to put their photo up, I will repost it on Instagram and then send you some free shit. WolfKnifeStore.com. Andy Dick would love to have you on. I don't think I'm advanced enough to be your sponsor. Otherwise, I don't
think you are.
Yeah, you got to be like all the way through.
Yeah.
So,
I'd like to get a knife, by the way.
Making knives right now.
I'd really like one, the kind of
All right, I love everybody. Thanks everybody for listening. Don't die.
That was really fun.